Oh, just let me, That clock keeps ticking like a metronome in my thoughts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sunday Night Live Tell You What podcast, hosted by me, Sean McLevy, and with my wonderful co-host, Talal Jamar. What a week it's been. What a week, Talal.
What a week. What a week it's been, is right. Yeah, it's coming. It's the end of the week now. It's been an all right week. Let's just put it like that. It's been had its ups, had its downs.
We're officially into Christmas season, so that's why we're getting all festive with the title and the look of this episode. What we've got coming up for everyone this week, though, very, very exciting episode. So we're going to do a bit of a recap on what I've been up to this week, what Talal's been up to this week, talking about Black Friday, talking about me doing my favourite ever show of all time in the Mecca, that is Newry Town Hall. We're talking all sports things as usual. Has Pep Guardiola lost the head? Is Man City finished? Are Liverpool going to win the league? Can Arsenal catch them? Can Chelsea might have come back? I actually don't know. We're going to get all into that a little bit later on, including the dart seasons around the corner. We're going to talk about who we're betting on, who we're not betting on. Can Luke Littler become the absolute world phenom that he is? And then later on, we're going to finish up with talking about some of our biggest fears in life. And we're going to have a few mini games along the way. So if you want, drop some comments in there as we go through all the topics. If you want us to talk about anything, leave it over there and we'll get answering everything as the live stream goes on. But yeah, before we go on any further, Talal, talk to me. How was your week? Were you up to any gigs this week?
Yes, I had the honour of doing support for my good friend Pete Giffen. Had a solo show there Saturday night in the Limelight, sold out room. Great name for a solo show, The Gift That Keeps On Giffen. Darren Matthews was the MC. Great night of comedy. It was great to see Pete doing his solo show. Was excellent. Had a great time doing the Limelight. The only thing I will say is the stairs are a bit ropey. Not gonna lie, the fucking stairs are ropey. That over 30s, like getting through, like getting up to the green room, walking through that over 30s disco. I was like, I've seen things no human should see. You know, there's nothing worse than like some 65-year-old just sucking the face off some 40-year-old. It just didn't look right. The music, though, to be fair, it looked real good crack, but it was rare. Just a load of like you could just smell the bad backs. So there's
a lingering smell of deep heat as you walk through. You're like, is that Jaeger bombs and deep heat going through here? What is that?
But you want to know what it is? And this is the realization I had. I was like, that's me. That's my category. Do you know what I mean? Like it was. Pete was like, I'd love to go there. I was like, Pete, but you couldn't get in. Same as you. You were like,
that's crazy because I rocked down, and I will say before we go on, Pete's show was unreal. Like fair play to him. It was a great night. Sold out Limelight on like a venue like that up in Belfast. That's unbelievable. So fair play to him. But he was nice enough to let me come up to the green room, even though I wasn't on. And just walking through that crowd in like the big room of Limelight and all the fucking older ones going. I was like, you know what? This would be fun. And you were like, you wouldn't get in. You've like 3 years to wait before you get in here. And I'm like, what a weird situation to be 27 and being like, you're not old enough to get into a nightclub.
But you know something? I'm in my head going, like, that's the perfect time to go out. Go out about 4. You're home for about 9:30 because it's over at 9, I think. Unbelievable.
There was something very funny we were saying it about, like, you could hear the DJ downstairs being like, right, folks, 30 minutes to go. Right, folks, 20 minutes to go. As if everyone's going, we need to get a move on here. Like, no, yeah. Apart from, like, if that's on, like, New Year's Eve, fair enough, but not just on a Friday. Or Saturday.
I know, but I also heard the DJ go, there's still, it's 7:15. And I'm like, at 7:15, you wouldn't. I'm just like, that is insane. And people are going, he's like, 45 minutes left, it's 7:15. And I'm like, oh my God, that is mental. But that's just me, that's my Instagram.
Yeah, I was at one thing before. It was actually Annie Mac. She does like a rave thing. It's
yeah.
It's called like the midnight rave. I think it ends at 12, or it ends at like it ends really early, but it starts at 8 o'clock. But she was doing it in the Mandela Hall, and she had a video up being like, the doors are open and there's nobody here.
Yeah,
there wasn't one person in it yet, and I was like, what?
Because when I used to go to nightclubs, you weren't going to nightclub to 11:30, 12. Like,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know,
if you go out in like Spain or somewhere like that, now me and the boys from Barcelona last year, if you were showing up to the nightclub before 12 o'clock, you're like, what are you at? Like, this doesn't make any sense.
You know what I mean? It's so that sort of was my week. again, it's just a constant stream of 2 children being sick, just up and down.
Oh,
Just
no.
it is what it is. Like it is. Just that's it. That's just. And then I can feel it working on me now. Like I can feel.
It's one of them gets sick, and then they start to get better. Then about a week and a half later, the next one starts. It's just a big month-long line of like chain reactions. You're like, oh my god.
So my wee girl gets sick about 2 weeks into school and has been sick on and off. But that's because she goes back and then somebody else in her class is sick and just
Yeah, it's just a never-ending cycle.
bring back COVID. That's what I say. Bring it back.
Get the
Bring back
masks on
all
them.
kids. The masks, the gloves, and all up the fuck. I am sick to the death. And then like I'll get sick, my woman will get sick, but I'm sort of going, if we get sick now and like get sick again after Christmas time, so that's what I'm
Yeah, banking on it.
fingers crossed. Yeah. So that's and then took my wee lad for a walk. Took my wee lad for a big massive walk. And, massive mistake. Massive
Is he
mistake.
booking again?
No. We took him for a big massive walk and so down a big hill up like around like the prairie in Bamber, real nice time. And then it was like the last hill up to like you have to walk up a big hill to get where the car's parked, and he just said the dreaded words, "Daddy, I want up." And I went, oh fuck. My wee cub's heavy, like so I had to carry him up a big hill. You know.
I am lagging all over the place. I can't hear what you're saying.
Oh,
What happened?
I'm back now. So I got the dreaded words. I got the dreaded words from wee lad. Bottom of the hill, and it's a steep hill, Sean. Steep hill.
Right.
He just turns around me, looks me in the eyes, and goes, "Daddy, I want up." And I went off.
No.
So I'm literally is like something that like you would see in a war movie. I'm like struggling up this hill. The wee lad, him trying to pull the ear. Oh, but here, good time. What
You're
about
looking at him
yourself, Sean?
going. You're looking at him going. I want lifted too. I need you to get big this year. So
Yeah,
I can get
yeah.
carried.
Because he's a solid cub.
He is. Yeah, he's fucking fair play to you.
I know.
It's a good workout.
Back's
Like,
broken today.
fuck the gym.
Back's fucked today. Fucked today. Like I'm
You're going home being like, "What are we feeding that wee lad? We need to cut him down."
I know. Yeah, he's definitely doing Ramadan next year. Fact. Right. How was your week, Sean?
Do you know what? Great week. Did my dream venue. Been talking about it in the podcast for a few weeks. Newry Town Hall, the Newry Mecca, as I like to call it, and it just lived up to every expectation. One of those ones where it's like, I've never done a venue like that. Like I've never done like a theater or like comedy and something like that. So I was sort of going, oh, I don't know what this is going to be like, because you've no experience doing. I'm just used to club sets, being able to touch the people in the front row almost. But now it was obviously unreal. Shout out Leanne and Darren for letting me MC. Darren keeps going on to me and goes, "Lad, it's just in Newry Town Hall, relax." And I go, "No, this is the biggest thing ever happened to my family. This is unbelievable. I used to have dreams of playing in Crow Park, and now it's just doing the Newry Town Hall. I guess this is my All Ireland here." So no, it was absolutely buzzing how it went. Everyone absolutely murdered. Darren Leanne had smashers. Jordan Robinson, brilliant. James McKegney, brilliant. Sean Haggerty was unbelievable. Like, so everyone had a really good night. I was doing the MC thing, right? And I thought to myself, I was like, I'll try and do a bit of crowd work just to see. But in them theaters, you have to repeat everything that comes at you. Joe just sort of like keep the audience engaged, because they won't hear what they're saying. They don't have a microphone, people in the front row. So I was asking a guy just like what he did for work and stuff like that. And I was just like, this isn't really working, so we'll not do any more crowd work. Second half, I come out, waiting to hear what I did. Second half, come out, and I was like, right, we'll try this crowd work thing one more time. And I was like, is there anyone not from here? And someone, like, no one made a sound, and someone just goes, "China," from the and I goes, "Just because you work in the local Chinese doesn't mean you're Chinese," right? And then did like a wee bit about like why does all the women work at the Chinese front of house, why are they all such sour cunts, basically. That was all well and good. I get off the stage in the second half, go on my phone, look at my followers, and I was like, fuck, I've gained a few followers from this. Like, dude, this is good. Like, big venue, I must be doing it. And I scroll down through and I see one that looks like a spam account, but it was actually the Chinese woman in the fucking audience that shouted out China. She was proper Chinese.
No way.
What the fuck? I actually going, here, just because you're working in Chinese doesn't mean you're from China. Her full-blown Chinese. All I could think about was, I am so happy I didn't do a Chinese accent or something with my eyes. That would have been lights out.
Oh, that'd have been unbelievable. See, to be honest, I kind of wish I had it. Would have been unbelievable.
But it's because there was that stupid thing of like when people come here, from different countries, they get this accent. So she just sounded like she was from here. She just went like China. And I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no chance in hell.
Yeah. It's like if I was in an audience and it goes, is somebody not from here? And I went, yeah, Syria. They'd go, all right, fuck up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You thought they were just being dickheads, like.
Yeah, like no, well,
So did the town hall. Everything went well, all good. Family were down, loving it. So yeah, I genuinely felt afterwards. I was like, doesn't get better than this. I don't want to know. This is me happy.
Retired.
Yeah, I could just retire at the top of the game. Do the MJ Last Dance. Although, do you know what I'm raging about? Remember, I used to do a vlog series on YouTube. This might bomb. Yes. And I was always like, I'd love to keep doing this until I get somewhere where I was like, that's it. Do that like Pursuit of Happiness moment. You walk out.
Yes.
I'd love to get it to one of those stages. And I stopped doing it after I did that show Speakeasy with Franco. And I should have kept doing it because that like the behind the scenes in Uri and going out, that would have been class. I'm so annoyed at myself that I didn't like keep it going. But the problem with vlogging and stand up is the more you do it, it kind of takes away from your stand up because you're spending so much time vlogging and editing and you're nervous and you can't really get your personality across on camera. So that's kind of why that all stopped. But for myself, I would have loved to have done it, but I was like, nah, don't be at that anymore. Packing in.
Like I bought lapel mics to do. This great idea doing this. I've never bought.
Yeah, no. But what's so funny is like, see when you do these side projects, it does genuinely take away from your stand up. Not like you only have so much time in a week, and you don't want to spend it. You know, even this podcast, I don't want to spend fucking 5 hours editing it in the afternoon. Do you know what I mean? That's why we do it online, do it live. So yeah. But apart from that, I was out looking at Christmas jumpers this week, right? So I want to set this up with you. I'm like, I've got a few staff parties coming up. I'm keen for a good Christmas jumper. Like, so I've been looking at a few different ones here that I might want to get. So I'll run a few past you here, see what you think. We'll review these live on the podcast. So this was the first one I've seen, right? This is the Daddy's Home Trump Christmas jumper.
I do like it, but there's too many. Take off the flags now. You would love it.
All right. Do you know what you could do? You make fucking Daddy's Home, and it's just a plane flying into the
Yeah,
but the Trump one, I can't go with that because as much as I find it funny, you just wouldn't get away with it. You'd get glassed. You imagine what's that then? Black Eye Friday. What's that called?
Oh Black Eye Friday. Yeah,
Black Eye Friday. No chance. So the next one I was looking at this. Merry Christmas and Mbappe New Year. Fun, friendly, good humor. I was looking for an on-re version of that with a knee slide, but I couldn't get it. So if anyone out there makes Christmas jumpers, let us know.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's
good. Although it's not all Christmassy. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of just like a sweatshirt with a thing on it. That kind of puts me off.
Okay.
So next one was Have a Jerry Merry Christmas, which is a Jerry Adams Christmas themed one.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love that.
Yeah. that you could wear that around the Moyno bar. You'd be sweet out there. Up in Belfast, taking a chance. Especially though, imagine wearing that to work too.
Oh fuck! Nah, that wouldn't. But it's so funny. Like
it's so good. The fact that these exist make me so happy. Like, look, see if you notice it, right? See the reindeers beside it. That's the map. That's an Ireland. That's the map Ireland beside it. The detail in it is so good.
Class.
Next up, we have one of my personal favorites. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, that's quite funny. Yeah.
Then we got Baby It's Cold Outside for Cole Palmer. I thought that was great.
It is great, but I wouldn't wear it because it's a Chelsea player. But if I was a Chelsea fan, I would 100%. That would be my.
I do think I'm going to see quite a few of those out for Christmas this year because they have popped up everywhere. And then obviously Chelsea fans are going to buy that one, but maybe as a wee Arsenal mix up. Deck the halls, it's Christmas. And believe it or not, that is Declan Rice on that jumper, even though it looks like an absolute mad professor.
Yeah, it is. Yes, I would. That's something I would be banned. I prefer the sort of. I had this real woolly one, and it had like Christmas lights on it, and you had a wee button and lit up and all, and the body died in it there.
Are you a Christmas jumper guy? Did you break them out?
I would wear one if it's like a Christmas jumper day in work. I wear one. See people who've been, I want a Christmas jumper. Fucking grow up, you know what I mean? Just stick it on, like, you know what I mean?
2 weeks ago, you're going, I love Christmas. Christmas in the Jamar house, pure magical time. That's Christmas jumper's all part of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I I would wear one, like I do. But my problem is I'm on the lookout for a couple of Christmas T-shirts. Christmas jumpers are they're too hot. They're too, you know what I mean? I like to be relaxed, so I'm on the lookout for a few Christmas tees this year. You know,
What's a Christmas tee? Is it like the same sort of idea?
yeah, Christmas T-shirt, yeah.
Right. Okay. Because
So-
because you did like gig for Pete at the Limelight, and fuck, I haven't seen a man sweat that much
Ooh,
in a long time. So
um,
I'm thinking stick a Christmas jumper on the top of that. That's a recipe for disaster. Like,
like I'm in work, like I'm sweating, like you know what I mean? And then like staff do, like, and then see the problem is I take the Christmas jumper off then, so it's off within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So if I have a festive shirt, it would be, but yeah, I'm a big advocate for people wear Christmas jumpers. There's a nice time of year. Just, you know what I mean? But don't spend ridiculous money on them. That's
No, it's also a get out of jail free card for boys that can't like dress themselves. Stick that on you. How'd you go? Don't worry
that's what I'm
about
saying.
anything else. My workplace
Like-
has a dude that's like fucking black tie. I'm like, I don't even think I want to go to that. Black tie?
Nah.
No way.
Black tie. Nah. Is there an open bar at it?
It's open-ish, I think.
My rule is if it's black tie, it's open
Mhm.
bar. That's the rule.
That's a fantastic point, actually. Yeah, because why you
Like,
make
if you're
us all
having,
dress up?
If you're getting us all dolled up, the better be free alcohol for at least 2 hours anyway.
Yeah, it's a new company. So I don't really know the full crack. There's like 2 staff parties. So there's one with like just the team, and then there's like the big corporate sort of one. But
Yeah.
I don't think I've been to one of them corporate Christmas things before, and I hate them. I think they're such.
I've had a couple of ropey now. I've had a couple of ropey performances. I'm talking Mustafa.
No way.
Standerback. Yeah, there was one, and it was the proper like do. So it wasn't like just the buy some stores. It was the proper do, like.
Oh, God.
And without getting too deep into the story, I never bad horses, right? But me and the guys I work with, like, we'll go to Hagen's Bar, have a couple of pints, make our way to the venue, be all good. So I land in the Hagen's at about 4:00, and there's a horse race at 4:10. A couple of guys I used to work with, big gamblers, and their horse was called Old Whiskey Pete. Never forget the name of it. And it was like 25 to 1, right? Something ridiculous. It was 25 to 1.
Odds. Yep.
25 to 1, and I says, you know what, throw a wee tenner on it. And somebody, the name meant something to me. I was like, you know what, throw a wee tenner on it. It moonwalked home. It won by that much. So the bookies is directly across. I left at 250 quid, and I goes, lads, we are getting minced tonight. And
Yeah.
I arrived at the venue, like, and they were like, you need to tighten yourself up here. I was, though, when I said disaster, I was like, did you ever see the movie Elf?
Yeah.
Oh, I done the jump into the Christmas tree, like,
No way.
never even seen dessert, like, shipped
No
home.
way.
So I wasn't shipped home. I was like, no, like, nah, he has to go. I was
Jesus.
winging Brussels sprouts, like proper trying to get a food fight going, absolutely. And hey, that's how drunk I was. I was throwing food. I was
Yeah.
absolutely steaming.
I think there's nothing better though. Like, you need somebody to do that stuff, dude. You need somebody to be a cunt.
But the problem was, I wasn't like. I always think at a staff too, if you get too drunk but cause no harm, as in like you don't insult anybody, or you don't take a chance at some girl or something. If you've done nothing like controversial, you can always come back from it. You can always like. So now the Christmas tree was the one where people were like, "Hey, Tlal, now." I started to order, and I was like, you know what, you're probably right. You're probably right. You know,
there's different levels of the fear. There's like your regular fear, and then there's the Christmas party fear. That's just hell. Because at least if you have the fear and you're out with the boys, you're kind of like, right, they've got my back here, or like, you know, it was just the fellas or whatnot. But if you're out with like work colleagues and something goes tits up, you can't recover from that.
Like there was about 300 at this thing. And like I was, you know, so do you ever see the Steve Bruce meme where he's like, "Hello"?
Yeah.
Do you ever see that one? No. So I literally Monday morning I was like, "Hello." That's exactly what I felt like. And then the following year, before the staff do, like my manager was down and was like, "Tlal, what happened last year can't happen again." Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah.
drunk as fuck again.
Seriously?
Oh,
God.
it was
Yeah.
casino night.
Oh, yes.
It was. So I went in, and it's like not real
Companies
money.
just they get signed up. Oh, well, man, pointless.
It's not real money, so it's like I'll fake sort of. Simon and I goes, "Can you actually win cash prizes?" They're like, "No." And I went, "What's the best prize I can win?" "Oh, you can win a box of beer." And I went, "No problem." Walked in, fired everything I had, fired that all on a whatever's 14 on a roulette table, is a black or red, whatever it is. I went,
Whatever.
everything on 14. They're like, "Oh, but you don't get any more chips." I don't care. Fire it on 14. I'll bet.
Yeah,
So I stopped the bar. Oh Jesus, mess. Mess.
Dear. The last time I was at a casino in Barcelona, the boys, I fucking went my own. This isn't even a funny story, it's just a sad story. Like, went my own, which is down bad already. I was like to the boys, we went out. I actually it's not the I had said to the boys, we're going to this rooftop bar, we're having a few drinks in Barcelona, great vibes, immaculate vibes, right? And then I goes, if you want to go to the casino, because a few of them said, I was like, bring your passport, you have to go after. And then they all went, I'm not bringing my passport. I goes, that's fine. So after we left the rooftop bar, I goes, I'm going to the casino here for an hour. About 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Fall asleep on the bus in fucking on the bus, which I didn't have a ticket for, obviously, because what it was in. But the problem was they were just giving me free drink all night, and I was just absolutely wiped. But it was okay because it was a Sunday night. It was the end of the trip anyway, so
not too bad.
Anyway, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, fuck. I would have see that fake gambling thing. I would have been a nightmare at that. I would have been going mental.
Like,
I would have lost real money at a thing you can't lose money at. That's how
like I arrived at the place steaming, so I had no interest in it. I was like, I have no interest in it.
That's good.
Fired it up, and I was like, literally, I was the only one at the bar. Everybody else was like, "Oh, put 2 chips in there, put two things on this," and I'm like, fuck it.
Get this, yeah. You know what? You're just right. Fuck
yeah. And then the first song was like a Wham. No, is it Wham? No, the Culture Club, Camera Chameleon.
Yeah.
Close off before the chorus. That's a bad sign. I had to go back. How to go back the next day? I mean, the next day to lift my blazer, my tie, and my shirt.
Oh no! That's a nightmare. I would have left it there. The shame of it. I would have left it there. I would have wanted.
The fucking price of it. No chance.
Yeah.
And like I arrived home. This is obviously before I had children. By the way, I've wised up a lot since then. But I remember landing home. And like, I must have made a load of noise come to the door. So you imagine like half sleeping and just me come to the door and just a pair of suit trousers, not even shoes on, just bird's headset. And she's like, "You're a disgrace." I'll never forget. Just goes, "You're a disgrace."
You're sitting there going, "I am the life of the party. I am the hero of this fucking. I'm the only crack in the business." Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, disaster. But anyway. Good.
I think we should do every week from now to December just a Christmas party story. One of your Christmas party stories.
I hear. I'm not joking. You from when did I start? I would say I'm in Terax 15 years, so I have a good time. Yeah.
Oh, class. Have you got anything else you want to chat about from your week that was on, or we'll move on to some sports news?
Move on to some sports.
Let's get on to our sports news then. So. Quickly round up this week. We'll might as well start with the hottest news off the press. Liverpool 2-0 City.
It's over.
Now,
Liverpool won the league.
I knew you were going to say that.
Over. It is. No one's gonna.
I don't know.
No one's gonna be consistent enough to catch them.
Well, what got me about today was Man City still didn't look good, and then part of me is like they only beat them 2-0. So maybe I don't think Liverpool are as good as what the league table showing, is what I'm trying to
say. I have been thinking that, but now I'm just like, and they're winning the Champions League and all through. Like they're flying. Like,
yeah, they absolutely pumped Real Madrid during the week. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, fuck. No, Real Madrid were missing half a team, to be fair. But
here, Joe, what Joe's going to say to you as well. That Liverpool game against Real Madrid, I meant to mention this earlier. Right, I'm going to say this now. Right, see Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland. I support both teams, and they're both great. Right. But I'd be more leaning towards the Republic of Ireland. And I always thought that way until I seen how good Connor Bradley was. And I was like, why the fuck did he not play for the South? God damn it, how did we let him go?
He absolutely mangled Mbappe with an absolute monster of a tackle.
That would be like, do the way on Instagram you have like your top pinned reel or something like that on TikTok. That's
Yeah.
fine. If that was me, forever, just that. Never mind. If he bangs in a bicycle kick in the Champions League final, it doesn't go above that moment.
Yeah. So, but I just think Liverpool are they're showing good form. So I just think, and City are so bad. Like they are so bad.
Terrible.
Like the second goal today came from a mistake from Ruben Diaz, who's been excellent for Man City. Kyle Walker looks like he has the same running speed as I have. He just looks, because basically his whole game was his pace that would get him out of trouble.
Yep.
Whatever happened to him, I do not know.
He just gets old.
I know, but he just
comes to his fall.
Tell me about it.
But I think, like, I just think Liverpool have been very lucky in some games. Like that Southampton game the week before, like them 3 goals were an absolute farce. They played Arsenal at the right time this season. We were missing Saliba, Saka. Was Saka missing? There was a couple of players missing.
Saka had just come back. He was just back.
Odegaard was missing. Saliba wasn't playing. The fucking holdback Gabriel went off injured. Like they got well timing, and they played us at the Emirates. At that form, you're going, oh come on, like Jesus Christ. And then they play City. I mean, if you could pick a time to play City in the last 10 years, now's the time. Like, they just drew 3-3 with Feyenoord.
After being 3-0 up.
Yeah, in the Champions League. So, like, I don't know. I do think eventually Liverpool's luck will run out. I think they might. I actually think I'm predicting that they're going to have a February blow up. Do you remember the old Arsenal thing? The old Arsenal Wenger?
Oh, yeah.
I think they might get to February and the wheels might start to come off a wee bit. Like, especially if this whole like Salah contract's not sorted and Van Dijk like.
That's it too. So that might derail them a bit. Arsenal, I'll be a bit more optimistic.
We're back. We are back, Talal. We are back.
If we beat United on Wednesday, I'll be a lot more optimistic.
That's a massive game. I actually think you're going to hear it now. I think we pump United. I think we absolutely annihilate them.
United give me the biggest jitters of any football team.
No, they do. And I always think back, did you remember that game De Gea made like fucking 25 saves?
Yeah.
The Emirates? And that was them at their worst. I think they beat us 2-0 that day or something like that. But United are always Arsenal's bogey team. But I think if Arsenal beat United, which I think Gabriel could have a hat-trick from corners because they're awful defending.
Oh, United look good though. they're like the 4-0 win today.
But
their fans are buying them. They're getting into that Arsenal game with zero expectations, and I think that's a dangerous time to play United.
Well, yeah, I mean, what I've loved this is the thing. When has Liverpool played United? I think they have.
I think so. Yeah, I think Liverpool beat them.
Yeah, obviously they did at like good timings as well. So that's what's annoying me about Liverpool this season. But I think Arsenal definitely get a result. Like, will definitely. I could see 3-4-0.
Oh fuck! I don't know about that.
Yep. I'm telling you now, the Gabriel is an absolute cheat code from corners. I don't know what that man's on. He goes hard in the paint.
He went off injured at half time.
But I think there's talks he should be fit to play.
Kobe Maino's suspended, which is a massive.
That is a good plus.
He got yellow carded today, so I'm like, fucking. I was watching going. I want that Mazaraoui boy. Hopefully, he picks up a wee. I don't want him to be injured for any length of time. I just want him to be injured for the Arsenal game.
And typical who finds a little bit of form before the Arsenal game? Rashford,
of course it typical. Is. He always scores against Arsenal.
Only for Arsenal, he might not have ever made it. Do you remember he made like his debut against Arsenal?
Yeah, he scored 2 goals.
God damn it. But Arsenal 5-2. Were you impressed with us or West Ham just terrible?
You know what? We played really well.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the first, this is the thing. Because I was in the way down for Pete's solo show. I watched the first. We had just scored the 4th goal, and I was like, I need to get in the car and go.
Yeah.
Driving around, I was like, oh, we must put on the. By the time I put the radio on, it was 4-2, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I was never as glad when I went 5-2. Like, whenever I went 5-2, I was like, right, we might win 6 or 7 here.
Yeah.
But then.
Second half just decided no chances.
Yeah. Which is. But like at 4-2, I was going, I'm telling you, if Arsenal, if we don't win this game, I will freak out.
Yeah, so it had that written. Do you know what though? See, like Arsenal teams a few years ago, that would have happened.
Oh, 100%. Oh yeah,
Like that's why
100%.
like the new Arsenal team was just like, not that we didn't need the fifth, but after we got the fifth, I was right. There's no way.
Yeah.
This is put to bed. Like the two West Ham goals were absolute freak goals. Like the
Yeah,
free kick
that's-
was an absolute screamer. Like and the ball played to Wan-Bissaka was unbelievable.
And like the free kick wasn't even a free kick. Declan Rice
Yeah, it
actually
was
won.
never. Yeah, it was here. Not only was it not a free kick, it was one of the best tackles you'll see all season.
Yeah,
It was
and
a
then
great
Inge,
defend.
Inge perfect free kick. Like I just turned the radio on as like he just put the ball in off the bar, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I listened to half time, and then I went 5-2, and I went, we'll cruise it home now. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So other results in the Premier League include I can't stop laughing at this. Spurs beat Man City 4-0. And then next week, I mean, who didn't have their money on Spurs not winning that game? Spurs draw with Fulham 1-1. And Fulham got a man sent off. I didn't actually get watching the game, just seen the highlight.
yeah, you know what? It's like I would hate to be a Spurs fan because the only match I would look forward to all year would be Man City because they
your
always
one
seem to
moment
do
all
well
year.
against Man City. You know what I mean? It's like they are so they're an enigma. I just don't know. You just know what you're going to get. Like it must be a nightmare being a fucking Spurs fan. It has to be like, but they're so shit. They're so, like,
They are so bad, yeah.
They beat City 4-0. And I was like, they're shit. Like I don't know.
They're
It's
so
great to see.
it's kind of like they're so bad that they can catch you off guard. Like I think this caught City completely. Like they're so crap. It's like I'm trying to think of like an analogy. Do you know like you've never seen something before? It's almost like these like people that have like perfect technique for something like boxing or something like that, and then you come out against this freak show who just throws a big right hand, no technique behind it, and catches you. And you're like, what? Like how did that?
Kinda
How did
like-
that knock me out?
Kind of like there was a boxer called Povetkin knocked out
Right.
Dillian White.
Right?
Right, like, Dillian White was favorite. It's not that long ago, and like it basically was a warm up fight. His next fight was going to be Tyson Fury,
Mhm.
and Dillian White's hammered him. I think it was the fourth or fifth round. Povetkin just uppercut from the gods. Dillian White is counting stars. They remind me of the Spurs are nearly a good team. Like they're nearly there, but they'll always be flirting with like mid-table average, which is great. Don't want them
Yeah,
anywhere near us,
yeah,
but-
yeah. You don't want them anywhere near you. Yeah, and then Chelsea. I just want to ask one quick question before we end up Premier League talk. Do you think Chelsea can win the Premier League this season?
Well, if people are still putting Arsenal in title race, you have to put Chelsea in it.
Yeah.
Chelsea are a bit inconsistent for me. Same as Arsenal. But yeah, it depends on Liverpool. If Liverpool take a shine hammered, I think if it got to that stage, like neck and neck, I think Chelsea probably would because they've done it. They're a club who win a lot all the time. Like so,
Mhm.
though I don't know much about the Enzo Maresca boy, but they just have and have so many players. So if it's not working, they can just call in like a brand new 11.
They're pretty much like an
So-
NFL team. They just sub out the whole
Yeah.
roster and put a new fucking defense in or
Yeah,
whatever the ones.
so-
Like, they've just got way too many. I think they can, but I don't
Yeah.
think they will. I don't think they will.
Don't think they will, but yeah, definitely they can. Like, I think it's going to be. Well, I think Liverpool win it. I think Arsenal will come second, and that's it. It's like over. No more Premier League talk.
I may as well not watch it the rest of the season, and that's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Well, if
um,
you're sick of Premier League talk, don't worry. There's plenty happening in December, which I don't think I've been as excited for a month of sport in my entire life. Like this Christmas. Oh, and I have the proper corporate 2 weeks off this week for Christmas. Like I ain't going full football in front of the TV. Like, we've got more football than you could shake your leg at or whatever that saying is. We've got the dart season coming up.
Yes,
We've got Tyson Fury fighting again before the end of the year, but we'll start in the dart season.
buzzing for it. I got into the darts properly a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
and then Luke Littler won me over. You know, he just won me over. That we head with
Oh, you better housery to call it.
You know, absolutely love it, and so much.
Oh, I think we've lost Talal. He's frozen. Hello? Talal Jamar. I don't know if you can hear Talal or not, but if you can't, I am very excited for the dart season. As Talal saying there, Luke Littler, absolute icon of the sport. Let's see if I can kick him out here and bring him back in. on the stage. Talal, are you there? Hello. I don't think he's there. Talal's been blacklisted, unfortunately, for crimes that he didn't. He may or may not have committed. Who knows? Who knows? Actually, I'm going to say nothing. Let's just hold the phone here, and I'll say nothing while he disappears here. God, where did he go? Apologies for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you host a live stream podcast. He's just kicked himself out, and he's probably going to join back in a minute. So yes, if you're watching along at home or listening online, this is a great chance for you to give us a wee comment, give us a wee like, give us a wee share while you're watching as we get Talal back in here. We really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get Talal back in. Talal, are you there? Talal Jamar. Oh, that sounds like he's back. Hello.
I'm back.
You're back.
Back.
You're saying about Luke Littler, headbutt.
Please be back.
You're back.
My screen. This is
Hello.
a neighbor.
We can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah. The darts.
Yep. Luke Littler, what do you think? Is he going to walk it?
What? We're walking in a Littler wonderland. Let me tell you, I need it. I need it, and I need him to win.
Do you know what I think? I think Luke Littler has saved darts.
Oh, he's put darts. Luke Littler is Luke Littler. I'm going to make a reference there. Definitely not. Luke Littler is the.
You're going to refer to Tiger Woods there, were you? Yeah.
No.
Just
no.
say yes.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Luke Littler has done for darts what Tiger Woods done for golf.
Yep,
yes,
that's
exactly.
the one. That's the one there.
The reference I'm going for there. Because like everybody wants to watch him. He's 17, 18 now.
Yep,
unbelievable.
I think he's 18 now, so it'll be interesting to see what he says after each game. Now he's like, "Well, you have a few pints tonight," and he'd be like, "Oh, absolutely."
Oh, he'll be, and he's young enough to not have a hangover. Like, so he'll be guzzling. Like, he will be.
Do you know what I love about darts? Because I know a lot of people give it a guff saying it's not a real sport and stuff like that, but I love how they do everything right. They've got walk-on music, walkouts, cheerleaders, music, crowd shouting during the sport, like everything that I think other sports do wrong. Like tennis, just politely bring the players out and they get on center court and no one's allowed to shout out during the rally because everyone has to be respectful. I love how darts is just lawless. Just do what you want. Come dressed as a fucking dinosaur. Come dressed as a bunch of Vikings. Do whatever you want. Yeah. No one's complaining about, because you like Formula 1 remove like the grid girls and all. No, Eddie Hearn and the boys run it. Like, get all them women up there. Get them dancing, shaking it all.
Fucking right. Get it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, because one of the first one of the first darts games properly watched was, do you remember that infamous 9-darter each, Michael or MVG versus, what do you call him?
Oh, Michael Smith. No?
Michael Smith, yes, Michael Smith. I can't spike. And I was like,
this
is the greatest sport, the greatest commentary of all time. So it's like, I know what I watch that clip once a week, just for because I love I love how excited the commentator gets. They're both on nines. They're both on nines.
He might hit and he might miss. He might hit.
And every time I watch it, I'm like, is he gonna hit? And there's one lady who just goes, "Bully!" He just doesn't know what to say.
Boy.
It's unbelievable. I love it. It's class.
Bring
on the darts.
Do you know what I absolutely love about the 9-darters too? It happens. The last 3 darts happen so quick. Like, they don't break the rhythm. They just go like, whatever it is, triple 19, triple 20. And then that double 12, the cameraman has about 0.1 seconds to get the camera across the double 12. But I know a guy that was in Dublin. There was a 9-darter hit in Dublin. And this boy has seen Armagh lift All Ireland's, big Armagh fan. He's seen fucking some of the biggest rugby matches in the world. He's seen United lift Premier Leagues. And he goes, a 9-darter in Dublin is the greatest sporting achievement I've ever seen in my life.
That is unbelievable.
And you know what? To make it even better, he's like a full-time like CrossFit athlete.
Game recognizes game. You know what I mean? That's it. Like I definitely want to go to the darts. Like I definitely want to go. Like
So I was going to say this to you. Paddy Power are doing. This isn't a sponsored segment of the show, by the way. But Paddy Power are doing like a live watch along out in Dublin. There's like a fan zone in Dublin for it this year.
Yeah.
For the PDC that you can go down and watch. And I'm like, oh, that could be a great shout.
Aye, that'd be unbelievable.
They're branding it as the atmosphere of the Ali Pally, but in Dublin, which I don't think you could quite get that, but it definitely would be.
I think it'd be better. Bunch of lads all just take. But just think about it: taking pints, watching two athletes, two specimen of men just winging darts at a board. Like
there's something sadder about the sport not actually being on in there. Like, it's like it's like what are we all pointing at? Just random TVs are in the room. Like,
aye, that makes it all part of the crack. Like just fucking
here.
Aye.
Get out the inflatable donkey or whatever your Halloween costume was. We're going to Dublin.
Yes, we're bringing it out. Yeah, we're bringing it out. Yeah, that's it. The unicorn zebra.
I'll get my Donald Trump jumper, and you go.
The skeleton unicorn. Sorry, the skeleton unicorn. Hey, you're telling me I wouldn't be asked for a photograph every 2 minutes?
Oh, yes. You would. You know what? I would hate how much you'd love that.
I know.
Your missus all being like, you're like, oh, I won't get the word of it, will I not?
and I will be, and how many times would I hear the same joke? Do you want a pint? Yeah.
Oh.
And what's unicorn having? I'd be going, I love all that.
That's unreal. But that's what I was saying earlier. I love the darts that like to have the walkout and stuff like that. But what I do find funny about darts, it's like, and this is definitely an old man pub joke, but I love how like the most athletic part of what they do is walk from the crowd to the stage, and most of them be like out of puff, especially if they do like a wee dance or something like that on the stage. They're fucking wrecked.
Tell me about it. I know all about it.
Yeah. Never mind them steps at the limelight. It's the steps up onto the dart stage going to wipe someone out.
But see, the thing about darts is it's anybody can be. I'm going to say anybody can be a darts player. No disrespect to people that play darts at a very high level, but you don't have to go get really fit. You just have to get really good at darts.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Which is, so it's harder said than done.
Yes.
Do you think?
Easier said than done.
Here's the question for you, right? Do you think? What's it now? 2024. Do you think by 2030, if you went full time, you could qualify for the PDC World Darts?
I would need to put in serious hours. Like I would need to put in. You know what? I already have the physique and build.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is, I think what happens is you get so good because when you first started playing darts, you're taking pints, and then the more serious it gets, you're probably taking less pints. You're going, I'm really good at this sober.
You probably see like an increase whenever like you don't do any sport and you start being a bit consistent. Like you get better very quick. Yeah. Say you go like your skill level goes up like fucking 50% in the first 5 weeks, and then it probably plateaus for a while, and then they unlock as you say, the stop drinking pints during it, and you unlock the other 50%. You're going, fuck, this is it. This is what I'm born to do. So I'm gonna pitch it to you, I guess. I'm gonna pay you your work is gonna go, Talal. We have got an opportunity to sponsor someone to qualify for the PDC darts. We are going to pay you from now, December 1st, 2024, until December 1st, 2030. Your exact wage now. You don't need to do any work. All you have to do is get at home, play darts, and you qualify for 2030.
I would not. Oh yeah, I had knuckle down. Like, you know what I mean. Here, you want to see me throw darts in the virtual reality show? I'm already working. I put in that work.
Only you would want to play darts sitting down. That's what you make it lazier.
Yeah, don't even have to do the walk on. Just sit in the chair. Yeah.
You just throw the board, just like
yeah. Don't even have to lift the darts off the board. Just
you don't even have to walk.
They just spawn back in your hand, eh? Virtual reality show. I told you last week.
That's fucking unbelievable. I gotta see you in 2030. There's gonna be an actual robot moving your arm with the virtual reality thing. You're like, look, that's not even need to move your own arm anymore. Got a robot doing it for me.
I know. Oh,
Fuck's
that's
sake.
class.
Fuck's sake. Right, okay, right. Well, that's the Dorks. Very much looking forward to it. Get the money on Luke Littler. I don't even think he's worth fucking patting on, but get your money on him. We want to change the end of the podcast this week. We want to do a couple of behind the scenes, get to know us better. And Tal, you want to share some phobias?
Yes, I seen an article online about some sort of big like meeting between like all the different countries, and it's the Swedish minister had one thing: I'm not coming if there's bananas. He's terrified of bananas, which is fucking mental. You know what I mean? It is. Imagine like I can't go in that room, like, which he must obviously hate the minions, like, because the minions driving bananas, like. But so it just got me thinking, like, you know, phobias like mine. A lot of people already know wasps are my wasps are my number one. I've three phobias three main ones, right? I'm scared of a lot of things. One is wasps, number one, fact, because it's the most I'm exposed to that the most, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Number two is heights, and number three is the ocean. Petrified of open water, specifically the ocean. Because I've watched too many TikTok videos. And what's on? Like, this is the fucking pits. So there are my three. Sean, what would be your biggest fear?
Do you know what? I'm actually like a very rational person. Like I don't have like massive like phobias and fears. I definitely get like unsteady at heights, but I wouldn't be afraid of them. Like I wouldn't go. I'm not jumping off the top block of a diving board, but it would be very like wobbly legs and stuff like that. And I'd go on with it. Phobias in particular. I'm petrified of scary movies. Like I will refuse to sit during a scary movie. The only thing close to a scary movie I've ever watched is It, which isn't even, as everyone says, that scary, but like the effects, that the music and so much of that movie has racked my brain for the worst. So I am terrified of scary movies, and I'd probably say snakes. Fucking snakes freak the life out of me. Like,
you like snakes?
No, I don't understand why anyone would like them. There's nothing to like. They're bad music.
They fucking are. I don't like snakes. There you have it, folks. The fucking hard news. Snakes are bad. You know what I mean?
Yes. There's a reason they're not. The reason I live where I live, right? No fucking snakes in Ireland.
Yeah. I'm going to call out 5 phobias, Sean, right? And I want you to try it. These are all genuine phobias, by the way. Right. But I want you to guess what they are.
Okay.
Right? So the first one is nomophobia.
Nomophobia. Oh, is that the fear of gnomes?
No. It is the fear of having no mobile phone, which a lot of people have and probably don't know. I know when I'm like, on my phone, oh, fuck, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Yeah. That's legit. Like, I see if I don't have my phone in like my right front pocket, I feel very, unsafe.
Yes. So the next one is trypophobia.
Trypophobia. I'm going the fear of triathlons.
No. No. It's the fear of a cluster of small holes.
What? Like what?
So you know, like a sponge would have wee like clusters of small holes,
right?
Or like certain types of fish have loads of like wee skinny holes in them and stuff.
Yeah.
People are petrified. Like the
top of like a salt shaker or something like that.
Yes, people physically be sick if they see that. I actually know a girl who I sent into a group chat one time this photograph, and she was like, "Can you delete that?" And I was like, "Why?"
No way.
Like, you can be sick, yeah. Proper, but it's like a cluster of small holes, which is really weird. Have you ever seen anybody with like pitted cryolitosis? Do you know what that is? No.
What the fuck is that?
Wee tiny holes in their feet. No. Anyway.
Oh, stop! That's disgusting. It's
a rare thing. The next one is, fuck, this is gonna be a rough one for me to say. Anatophobia.
Anatophobia. Is that the spider one? No.
Nope. And this is, to be honest with you, I'm like, if somebody said to me that this is what they're scared of, I'd get a fucking life.
Right.
It's the fear of being watched by a duck.
Oh, I have heard of that. Yeah, they're constantly at all times there's a duck looking at you. But see any article you looked it up? It's always like a duck flying past like an airplane window. Like you're like somewhere like really obscure. You shouldn't see a duck.
And I was like if somebody said to me, "No, I can't go to the park because I'm a catch that on."
Yeah,
yeah. You know.
Okay. I seen one this week. It was someone saying they can't work. They can't. What was it? They can't work because they have anxiety every time they leave their pet. I'm like, oh, fuck up.
What?
Yeah, here. I was on the wrong side of the algorithm.
And and the last one is genuphobia.
Genuphobia. Sounds like the fear of genocide or something like that. But...
It's fear of knees.
What?
Like knees, you know, like your knee. It's
yeah.
It'd be a fucking nightmare every time you go tie your laces. Like, oh, fuck you.
Just constantly have them 3/4 length jean shorts on just in case you catch a glimpse.
That's what I'm saying.
The John Cena.
So that's the 4 I have, and I'm like, what the catch that on?
Mental. Because all right, I have a wee list of ones here, right? Phobias, but instead of guessing what they are, what I want you to do is I want you to tell me, is this a fair enough thing to have its own phobia?
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So I want to say, like, is this sort of like, all right, fair enough, or you catch a grip, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we've got plutophobia, which is the fear of money.
Absolutely not.
I have the absolute opposite of that.
Oh yeah.
This is the fear of physical notes and physical coins.
I have the opposite of that, whatever that opposite of that is. The fear of
going digital.
Yeah, but even the fear of having no money. No, shouldn't be a real thing. Definitely not.
Because I think the logic you're trying to say is people are afraid of physical coins and physical notes because of the dirt they carry on the germs.
That is something invented by the underground government to make us move to a cashless society. But anyway, that's
conspiracy. Tell you what.
Yeah,
here we go.
You know what I mean?
Right, we've got octophobia, which is the fear of number 8.
Nah.
Kind of similar to like people have the fear of number 13. Do you know that people are superstitious of certain numbers?
I'm going to give it a pass on the basis of the number 23. Kind of ruined my life for about 3 years. But anyway.
Right, okay. Want I ask any questions or just skip over that?
I watched. Have you ever watched the movie The Number 23?
No.
Yeah. So the 23 is linked to a whole load of different things, and yeah, so
a whole lot of bad news. Right, we'll go to the next one.
Oh, okay.
Omphobia. Omphophobia, which is the fear of belly buttons.
That shouldn't be a thing.
And I gotta tell you this. Do you know how I knew this is a real thing? My ma has this. My ma is terrified of belly buttons. Don't know why.
Seriously?
Like if you even say that word, if she's listening to this now, she would have turned off. She hates everything associated with belly buttons.
But that's mental because like whenever the we're getting too weird here. Whenever a child's born, when you cut the umbilical cord, like there's still a bit attached to the belly button of the child.
I think that's what it's all about. I think that's what freaked her out.
And like it's there until it falls off. Like
falling off.
So I don't know how I should cope with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I have belly buttons.
For the sake of my mind, we're going to say that's valid.
We'll go valid.
For the sake of Pat, that's valid. And then we've got a few people of this definitely ergophobia, which is the fear of work.
The fear of work? No, it shouldn't be a thing. I'm old school. Get to your work. Get up on a Monday morning. Get to your work.
What if you've got social anxiety from leaving the dog at the house all day at all?
No such thing.
And then finally, we've got the best one of all, which is phobophobia, which, if you can't guess, is the fear of phobias.
Oh fuck!
You have a phobia of phobias. It's the end. It's never ending loop.
Anybody who has that, good luck to you.
I think Kieran Franco has that.
Oh, 100%. He is phobophobia. I have a friend who's petrified of butterflies, which makes me laugh because it's a butterfly.
Ashlyn's scared of butterflies. She's scared of like all insects.
I never used to be. Something has happened to me. So for me to be scared of all these things, something has happened to me to make me scared of these things. So
Yeah, well, yeah. So it's not exactly irrational. There's rational behind it. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. But yeah, see the number 20. I wish I know my head's racking about the number 23.
Oh God, sorry.
Because if you think about it, you count up all the numbers in 9/11.
9 out of 11 is
20.
Yeah.
2001. So 2001. 2022. 23.
Can't give you this. No.
Sean, I'm going to send you an article on this.
Don't send me anything. This is like people that be like, "Do you want to see how chicken nuggets are made?" No, I don't. I don't want to know. I fucking like chicken nuggets. I like
number 23 is,
No.
and like how all these great sports stars who are very like holy why they were the number 6 or the number 23.
Is Michael Jordan number 23 or no?
And LeBron James were number 23.
Oh, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole.
And
Please,
LeBron James also were number 6. LeBron James went from 23 to 6 so he could win his first title. But anyway, that's a different year.
Is this all a devil related thing?
It's sign your soul to somebody, Sean. You know what I mean?
Okay. Fuck. Ooh, right. Get away from that. Have we anything else we want to close the show out with this week? Coming up to the hour mark.
Come check out my solo show in the Crack Theatre, 20th of March.
Very good.
It's on the Crack Theatre. The problem is, hold on a second. Sorry, I'm literally getting the cough and cold as this podcast is developing here. Yeah, when you go onto the website to see what's on, it's not there. You have to go to the next page. So I've been bumped down the list. Just let us all know it is there. It is there, right? Fucking
get it on your link. You take the link and stick it on your fucking bio. What are you at?
Yes, that's what I should do. Sorry,
yes,
Sean.
Go do that.
PB's Comedy Club as well is back on the 30th of December. It's back 30th of December. Paddy McDonald's a headliner. We'll have Stephen Campbell, Good Newry Man, Alan Irwin. Congratulations, Alan. I'm Brona, by the way. I'm going to be emceeing for the first. I'm going to MC PBs for the first time.
Unreal.
It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a good time. Get yourselves down to that. And yes, this Tuesday, Sean, let them have it.
We have got Kill RW Comedy Club on. We have got a very special lineup of 4 star-studded, well, 3 star-studded to me, panel members joining. So it's Dalal Jamar, Kieran Franco, and the one and only Jelvis Pelvis official is going to be there. Shaking his hips, giving her stacks.
Yes.
On the panel. So for anyone who's never heard of Kill Tony, basically a similar format to that. Just people sign up on the night, they drop their name in the bucket, we pull the names out at random, they get 60 seconds on stage, and then the panel, the 4 people mentioned, will interview them afterwards. Tickets are only £5. They are sold out online, but we will have a select few held at the door. So if you're thinking of coming down, make sure you get down early and get a good seat. The whole thing's going to be filmed as well, so if you want to come and be part of it or get a chance to be featured on our YouTube channel, the RW Comedy Club YouTube channel, it's all going to go up on there. So it should be a good night's crack, and I will most likely be having a good rake of pints at it. So definitely worth coming down to. Apart from that, we've got RW Comedy Club on one more time after that, the 10th of December. That's our last open mic. If you're thinking of doing stand-up comedy this year, this is your last chance to do it. Come on down then. And we have the following week, the 17th, the RW Comedy Club Comedian of the Year final. So, get your tickets. They're all priced at £5. Cheapest chips. Great for a Christmas night out. Love to see you there.
If also, just a wee side note, if anybody else is in the virtual reality world, drop me a message and we can hang out together, you know.
That was so sad.
Yeah. So it would be nice to speak to somebody that I know rather than some group of lads from America who just keep saying the language out of them Cubs is unbelievable. You know, like one of them actually. Not that I'd be talking to children online. Just fucking, it's going to be very careful here. But when you go into like a certain area, sometimes like a lobby where they're all there and talking, and I was actually talking to my girlfriend one time, and one of the wee lads just goes, "Hey man, you just sound fat." Yeah.
You're like, how can you tell? You're, like,
I know,
you're breathing sounds uncomfortable.
I know. And I was so tipping my tongue just going, I would have been a certain period of time, 2001, but I just went,
No. Take the route, sir. Well done.
yeah.
Before you land yourself in more trouble and the fucking pedo hunters come knocking on the door, we'll end it.
Yes. Thank you very much. Keep liking and sharing everything. Appreciate it. Rate the podcast. Been a good time.
Oh, one more thing actually I forgot to mention. If you are looking to go to a comedy show this week and you can't come to Derby Comedy Club, I am doing lotteries this Thursday. So get a wee ticket to that if you want to come see the big man in the big house. So yes. See you there. See you all next week.
Excellent.
Oh, just let me. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.